Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're taking on some really specialized sources.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking at professional AV integration hardware, specifically these modular solutions from tvONE, which you can get through HDTV Supply.
Right?
And this is not your everyday consumer gear. Our mission here is to really break down why this stuff costs what it does.
It's definitely dense stuff.
Yeah.
But look, there's a pretty easy way to get your head around it.
Okay.
Just think of the main system, the tvONE CORIOview, as like a high-end desktop computer tower, a PC chassis,
A PC tower, got it.
and all these other components we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
They're basically just specialized plug-in cards, like a graphics card or a sound card,
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. You're just customizing it for a specific professional job.
Exactly, for broadcasting or a huge presentation.
Okay, so let's use that analogy. Let's look at the workhorse component here.
Yeah.
The CV-HDBT-2IN-1ETH-FF input module. It's priced at $2,030.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that $2,000 investment actually get you?
Well, that specific card gives you two HDBaseT inputs and an Ethernet port. And the key thing there is HDBaseT.
Right, I see that mentioned everywhere.
It's the tech that lets you run uncompressed HD video, audio, all your control signals over really long distances just using standard network cable.
So robust long-haul transport. That's a huge factor in the price then.
It's a huge factor.
What about resolution, the power behind it?
The power is impressive. I mean, it supports resolutions all the way up to 4K.
Okay.
But what's really interesting is the engineering choice it forces you into. You can handle one single 4K signal running at that super smooth 60 frames per second. Or you can manage two separate 4K signals, but they'll be capped at 30 frames per second each. It's a perfect example of, real-world bandwidth limits.
We also saw it's TAA compliant and HDCP compliant.
Yeah.
What do those acronyms really tell us?
They tell you who the customer is. TA compliance, that's basically a requirement for government or military purchases.
Right.
It has to be made in a specific country.
And HDCP.
That's just your standard copyright protection. You absolutely need it if you're handling premium content. But the sources pointed out a really big catch with this module.
What's that?
It has to be installed at the tvONE factory.
Wait, really? So much for the simple plug-in card idea.
Exactly. It kind of contradicts the analogy, but it just shows you the level of precision we're talking about. It's not user-serviceable.
And that leads right into the whole idea of this customization ecosystem. I mean, the range of other cards from HDTV Supply is huge.
It is. And if you look at the other options, you see where the cost really comes from. Take the high-end one, the CV-AV-IP-1USB-1ETH-FF, the AVIP input module. That one comes in at $3,110.
So a full $1,000 more? Why?
Because it's not just an input. It's like a mini computer on a card.
Yeah.
It has 2x stream player capabilities built right in,
Yep.
plus 16 gigs of storage on the card itself.
So you're paying for processing power, not just ports.
Precisely. And then on the other end, you can get much simpler cards like a 3G SDI or DVI-U input module for about $1,000.
So you really just pay for the exact capability you need.
That's the whole model. Whether it's long-haul HDBaseT or onboard streaming or just a specific plug.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. The main takeaway for you, the learner, is that in Pro AV, the big price tag isn't just about 4K. It's about paying for guaranteed compliant performance in a super customized system that can manage a ton of video streams at once.
That's it, exactly. And this whole thing, the factory installation, the hyper-specific cards, it brings up one last question you should really think about.
Go on.
What does it say about the complexity of actually using these systems when the sources so heavily promote a dedicated support channel? This Wolfpack helpline is featured right alongside the hardware demos.
That's a great point.
The fact that they push that high-touch support so hard suggests that getting these modular systems configured and integrated correctly is maybe an even bigger challenge than the hardware itself.